Hello, I'm Matt Kibler, Assistant Sports Information Director at Tiffin University. This is your 2017 preview of Tiffin University Lacrosse, and I'm joined by head coach Erica Brown. Coach, how are you?
Good, Matt. How are you?
Not too bad. Coach, last year, best season of program history. 12 victories, that's the most ever. Another conference championship appearance. Talk a little bit about last year before we transition into this upcoming season.
Last year was awesome for us. I think the girls really came together at the right time. They peaked at the right time. Not the best way to end the season with a loss to Finley in conference playoffs. But I think it was a wake-up call for us that you have to show up every game. And I think that's what the upperclassmen are kind of bringing towards this season, is that every game matters. You have to prepare for every game, and you just can't look at the big picture. It's all the little stuff that goes into it.
You broke in a lot of new players last year as well, including a new goalie. She seemed to play pretty well for you. Another year of experience for her. I can only imagine this upcoming season, those returners have taken another step forward for you.
It's been awesome to see the progress made over the fall, especially with our sophomores, juniors, especially our seniors too. I think they're the ones that kind of have been here the longest to see it kind of turn around for us. But Kat Schneeberger just played amazing last year. I mean, she had some pretty big shoes to fill with Jessica Bombard. But she made it her own, which is something you really want out of a goalie.
Can't live in the shadow of an all-time great.
No, not at all. So it's been awesome to kind of see her just grow as a leader, just from last year into this year too.
Let's talk about the midfield position. You got a lot to replace. You lose Emily Russell. That's hard to replace. You can't replace just find someone off the street that can do what she can do. Talk a little bit about the recruiting trail and how you had to fill her shoes and a couple other of seniors you lost from last year.
Yeah, we did lose a lot of depth in a lot of different positions. But, we had some key injuries last year, too, so we had to kind of shift some things around. And this year, we brought in a lot of talent in our freshman class. Elle Hamilton has been playing really well in fall ball, and just in a few practices, a few weeks we've had, really has stepped up to the plate. And Kayla Ropos is just kind of the quiet kid that just can turn on the jets and kind of go. Defensively, we brought in some really decent kids. I think everyone's been playing really well. Rebecca Nolan, Hannah Casey, Nene Wagner. Trying to think, so I don't let anybody out. And then on the offensive side too, Ashley Asbick's been playing really well. I think she's still trying to figure it out a little bit, but it's cool to see her kind of, when she's on, she's on. Jill Jacobs wasn't 100% in the fall, but she's definitely trying to get back, working really hard. So it's nice to see kind of all of our freshmen really step up, especially Amanda Archer. She's our goalie, to kind of come in, and it's, Kat and Amanda play very different styles. So it's cool to see our kids getting lots of different shots.
When you bring in the newcomers, the transition from high school to the college level, what's the hardest part for the young kids to try and understand? Does it differ at each position?
I think yes. Each position's really different. I think the physicality is something that you say and in the recruiting process, it's a lot faster.
So you get hit with one of these the first time, and then you realize okay, they hit a little harder now.
Yeah, when seniors kind of butting up on you, and it's not maybe the most legal defense, and you had some bruises the next day. Physicality is one thing. I think the fast decision making is something that I think is a little different, but I think our kids are smart enough that they're able to do it, and we kind of give them the freedom to figure it out.
You're the smartest program in all Division II last season. Highest GPA of any lacrosse team at the Division II level. Let's talk about your schedule. Why don't you go ahead and give the folks an idea of what you got coming up this spring?
This spring's going to be pretty challenging on the front end for us. We open up with Florida Tech. They had a great year. I think they're a third or fourth year program, but they really made the jump in full force in. We go to Lenore Ryan, then we go to Mount Olive. Mount Olive was a really big challenge for us last year. I forget what they were ranked when we played them. We lost by 1 goal, and we shouldn't have lost, but it happens sometimes. Then we get back from spring break, and then we actually head out to Connecticut.
No rest for the weary.
No, not at all, not at all. And then we go against Southern Connecticut, and then New Haven. New Haven was an NCAA qualifying team last year. So take the mentality, if you want to be the best, you have to play the best. And then we're home for a few games. Wheeling, who's awesome in their conference. St. Thomas Aquinas, who played a few years ago, maybe not the best outing against them, but we're home this year. Shepherd, another good program. Then we're on the road against IUP. PSAC team, which is,
they're always tough over there.
Always. And then we're headed up to Roberts Wesleyan, who I think this year is going to be a lot different from the past years. We don't normally seem to play well against them. So I think this year will definitely be different. And then April rolls around and we're in conference.
So the front part of that schedule basically just toughens you up for what the GLIAC will bring. So, well, Coach, we appreciate you stopping by, taking the time to preview your team and what you got coming in, what you got returning in your schedule. We wish you nothing but the best, and go get them.
Thanks, Matt.
This has been your 2017 GLIAC preview of Tiffin University Lacrosse.